This is the Hanging with A podcast.
This is the Hanging with A podcast. This is episode 18, coming to you always from Boston, Massachusetts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube video. I thank everybody for all the support. Everybody that's already subscribed to the YouTube channel, everybody who's checked me out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I really appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I've really been enjoying doing this. I'm almost on episode 20. So, it's been going really well for about a year now. So it's been going good. I got a special guest with me this afternoon. A brother of mine's, a friend of mine's. We grew up with each other, lived right down the street from each other. He's been one of my number one supporters since I started this podcast. He knows hip hop like the back of his hand. He knows sports like the back of his hand. We've been doing this pretty much our whole lives. And like I tell people all the time, this podcast is something, when I started this is just something my friends always used to do back in the day. I just wanted to build a platform for them to come on here and talk about it, and for artists to come on here and talk about their music and things like that. So without further ado, I give you my brother B-Liggs.
Already.
What's good? What's good, man?
Man, what's happening, man? Thanks for having me on, though. Real talk.
No problem at all, man. Thank you for coming on. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was going to get you on here, man. So I just appreciate you reaching out and wanting to come on, man. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no thing, man. I had to be a part of the movement one time.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit, man. Like, how's everything been going with the family with COVID? I actually had COVID. I'm actually on the back end of it now, getting myself together, getting myself back right. But I was down and out for a little bit, man. But, now I'm back right, getting myself together, tons of fluids, tons of rest. But I'm looking pretty good right now, though. But how was it for you, man? How's it been for you?
Man, it's been good. Like, I ain't even gonna cap. It feel like I think I had got like the version of Rona before they knew it was Rona, back in like December 2019. I got real sick with all the symptoms and stuff before they even knew, you feel me? But I haven't, ever since then, I haven't been sick. My people's been good, you know what I'm saying? Staying out the way. It's crazy out here in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't use the mask like that. But they have been lately because of that new variant. But before, like, it was wide open out here, the old Rona season, you hear me? So it was just, it's been wild, but I stay out the way. And I work from home, so that's even easier, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You work from home. So how long have you been working from home, though? You've been at home since it started?
Yeah, for the most part, but then I had switched gigs, and then I've been at the same joint since October. So, they are actual permanent work from home joints. So I lucked up, you feel me? And shoot, I've been doing that, man, like real talk. Like, and it's cool and all, but I'm just trying to find my way as usual, just like everybody else, just get something in the pockets, you know what I mean? And live life, you feel me?
Yep. Most definitely. Outside of COVID, man, how's the family? How's everything been?
Oh, everything's been good, man. It's big fatherhoods over here. That's what we do nowadays. So it's all about the kids. Like my youngest son in flag football, my oldest son, Mike, you know what I'm saying? He big on the baseball. He 11. He been doing that since he was 4. So, MLB or bust, you hear me? Like, right. We trying to get them stupid checks, you dig?
Right. Yeah, because baseball, there's no salary cap in baseball, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, there's no salary cap. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where the money's at. That's what I want Malcolm to get into, man. Like, play some baseball, bro. But he's into the basketball, man. So,
hey, that's cool too, because brother's running that. So
right.
He got a good shot at that basketball for sure.
Yeah.
Especially because his pops is Abe, you feel me? Like, boogie at the park, you heard me? Like, everybody
had the park jumping, man, back in the day, man. We had the park jumping back in the day.
Man, I wish it was there last week, bro.
I know. That's what I want to talk to you about, man. So, like, I saw you went back home, man. So How was that, man? How was it going back home?
Man, I loved every bit of it. It's just a different feel nowadays because, you know, it's that whole marijuana legalizing, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Like you just walking past everybody blowing L's like it's nothing. You
Yeah.
feel? I'm keeping the L's all low because out here in Texas it's still illegal. So I'm keeping the L's all low. They're like, what you doing, dummy? You know what I'm saying? It's legal up here. So I'm like, yo, all right. So everybody, it's a little calmer vibe in the city, like compared to growing up. You feel me? Like it's a lot calmer. I mean, it's still dangerous, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I see the unity in people, in black people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it. You still got them knuckleheads that be doing all that, but a lot of black people are rooting for other black people, yo.
Which is nice to see. That's definitely nice to see.
Yeah, yo. I mean, you still got them screwballs though. You gotta watch out for all them dummies out there, but the good people outnumber the bad, yo. So you know what I'm saying? You just always got to remember that. Like, the good people outnumber the bad, no matter where you go, because I've seen a lot of similarities between Baltimore and Dallas the whole time. I've been out here 13 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. Like, and I've seen the similarities. Everywhere you go, you got the same thing. You got good people, you got bad people, you got people that just don't want to be in the mix. You got people that's all the way in the mix. But as long as you maintain yourself, stay out the way, man, you'll be all right.
Okay, yeah. And talk to me a little bit, man, about being in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You said you've been there for 13 years. How has that been for you, man? Like just being out there, living out there.
It's actually been pretty good though, because like I ran into a lot of people out here that showed love. You feel me? And like me being from somewhere else didn't even matter to them. You know what I'm saying? They just seen that I was a brother trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And just like them. And they just showed me love out here, man. I mean, of course, you know, people make bad decisions sometimes. Thank God my decisions weren't as bad to have me like doing knucklehead stuff. You feel me? But like they show love out here as long as you step correct. Like you can't go on nobody's turf and be like, yo, forget this turf. My turf the best and all that, man. You asking for it, doing all that. You go somewhere that you don't know and you pay respects and they're gonna love you forever. So I got a lot of ties out here in Dallas. Shout out to Dixon, shout out to Woodtown, shout out to that North, that Hamilton Park, shout out to that West Side, that West Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that Grove side, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's where Mikey from, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to that Stiff Cliff, that Oak Cliff, you heard me? Like, hey, it's ugly out here, but it's beautiful at the same time. Dude.
Yeah. So fatherhood, man, talk to me a little bit about that, because you know I see you out here doing it, man, and you know I always you know make it a point, man, to inbox you, man, let you know, man, I see you out here being, you know, a phenomenal father, man. Talk to me a little bit about that, man. Like, what does that mean to you? Because I know it's for me as a father, man, it's been everything for me. It's changed my life for the better. And I've grown so much as a man because of my son and my daughter. So I can only imagine what that's done for you. And you just, like I said before, like you're just a phenomenal father, man. So talk to me about fatherhood, man. What's that been for you? What's that been like for you?
Man, I appreciate that, man. I mean, you know, it has its up and downs, but it's way more ups because I'm seeing two little mini me's grow up to be me pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they're growing up to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it's about. And that's the main reason I stayed in Texas, because I'm not going nowhere that my sons ain't. You know what I'm saying? If they in Texas, they in Texas. If they in North Dakota, guess who's gonna be in North Dakota? You feel me? Like it don't matter where they at. Like fatherhood is everything for me, bro. Like it changed my life for real, because you remember how we was running around just doing reckless, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You remember how it was, man. And like look, what's crazy is like back in the Gap, like it was the only two choices we had was dead or in jail, because that was all of our partners, all of our brothers was going through the struggle like that. So anybody else that seen us on the outside, that group went to school with us, if they see us like I had people see me years after school, after Mike was born and all that, talking about, man, I ain't even know you was gonna be free or dead or alive or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I see you doing your thing for fatherhood, and I'm like, yo, y'all really don't understand. Like, that's really all it's about. It's only the family. It ain't nothing else, you know what I'm saying? And I got a couple of friends that I say, you know what I'm saying, but it's either family or nothing, you know what I'm saying? My brothers, and my immediate family. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And my sons is, I put them way up here because I protect them at all costs, man. That's really all it's about. I love fatherhood, man. I push that on any man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, Asian, whatever. If you're a man and you got kids, man, you better take care of them kids. None of my homies are deadbeats because I don't roll with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't roll with no deadbeats. I ain't got no love for no deadbeats. And I'm mad. I'm even shouting them out right now. You know what I'm saying? But, fatherhood is what that is, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's important. It's important. And like you said, like the deadbeats, I don't know how you can be blessed with a gift like that, man, and be a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. But, we were brought up and raised different.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The way that we were raised and how we were brought up, I think it's prepared us, man, for the fathers and the men that we are.
Yes, sir.
And not everybody can say that. You know what I'm saying? We all looked out for each other growing up. We all stood for something growing up. And I feel like that's not the case no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of men out here not standing for anything. And, Malcolm X said, you know what I'm saying? A man that doesn't stand for anything, he gonna fall for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, father, trust me, I hear you on fatherhood, man, because that's the same way how I feel. Got a responsibility for the rest of your life to be a role model.
I'm proud of you though, my nigga. Like, I'm really proud of you, man. I'm proud of all my brothers that's out here doing what they gotta do, man. Cause you way out boss where you know what I'm saying? Malcolm Little, you know what I'm saying? You Malcolm Little's territory. You heard me? Like, you on Detroit Reds territory. You dig? Like, you on historic grounds, and for us to not even like really know about too much Boston coming up out there in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Like, to go out to Boston and still hold your own and take care of your kids. I'm proud of you, bro. Like,
thank you. No, I appreciate that, man. I learn and I see from the best, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the motivation, seeing you and seeing what you out here doing, man. That's what really motivates me to just keep out here, just keep doing my thing. When I see all y'all back home, everybody I grew up with out here doing good things, it's what motivates me, man, to kind of like just be on my stuff and just make sure I'm doing what I got to do, So, and just want y'all to be proud of me also. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course. And then you got this joint popping where you could talk to the people. You hear me?
Right.
People talk to you. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those ages, bro. Like, it's one of those ages where if you got a screen and you got something to say, shoot, say it. As long as it means something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as it's positive, man. Just say it. You feel me? Because you got enough of them trolls out here to get a YouTube channel and want to cause all the controversy and music and all that. Man, nah, you doing the right thing, bro.
And that's when I built it, man, I was like, I know so many talented and so many good brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna get my brothers on here. I know a lot of young artists out here that's out here doing their thing with the music. I love the music. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna blend both of those together, man, and I'm gonna try to make this as powerful and as open as possible. And I feel like that's what I've done. I feel like I've built the culture, man, where there's honesty going on here, there's love going on here, and I'm just sticking to that, man. So definitely, I'm definitely enjoying this a lot, man. I love it. I really do.
This is for you right here, man. Because like you said, man, we used to tussle in the front yard over Halle Berry or Nia Long. You heard me?
Halle Berry, Nia Long, Lil Wayne, Hov, Nas and Hov.
Nas and Hov was the main one, right? There,
Rock, that's always been the one. That's I still get that every now and then. People throw jabs, like but it's not like how it was when he was growing up. That was the middle of it. That's when the Nas and Hov thing was just it right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's when we was waiting on 92Q to drop that.
Right, 92Q dropping that, the bombs, Funk Master Flex, man.
Hot 97 was
Hot 97. Remember we had the CDs, man, the freestyles, man. Rockefeller took over Hot 97, and
man,
that's when hip hop was hip hop, man. I don't think people really understand that. Like, hip hop is getting back to where it was, man, but it's not like how it was back in like the early 2000s, man, late 90s, man. Like, it was just hip hop was on a whole different level then.
Yeah, back then hip hop was more for the talent. Like it was all about the talent and what you could put out. Like they embraced being black. You hear me? Back
Right.
then it was something. You feel me? I don't see how people talk about they woke now. Like, yo, you been asleep for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I
Right.
woke now. Like, I don't get that. But as far as hip hop, man, like nowadays, because I listen to a lot of youngsters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out G Herbo, Polo G, Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Them little Shot Town niggas be going. You feel me?
Right.
But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I listen to a lot of the youngsters, man, and I'm trying to feel them. You feel me? And I do. But you know, as far as the game these days, the game is all about just having a big name that could get you a bunch of likes and reactions on social media and put some money and keep the streams going. It's all about staying so active that you got them streams going and constantly going and going. But shout out that boy Drake. He killed everything.
Yeah. So let's transition to that, man, because I definitely want to get your take on that. I love the album. I'm a Drake fan in general. I've been a fan for since he's come out. I love the album. I mean, the start of the album, the Champagne Poetry, the way he starts with that. Then he's got the Poppy's Home, and then he's got Love Ball with Hove. He's got the TSU. That joint thumps.
Hey, for Texas though, like
right.
One thing about Drake, he gonna shout out Texas on every album.
On every album, right? Every album, even on a joint he got with Project Pat, you can hear a little bit of the Pimp C in him when he's rhyming in his flow. Like, he's a problem, man. Like, I think the thing that we need to get away from, like, well, he sings and all this other stuff, but the boy can rap though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not get it confused. Like, he has the R&B songs, man, but he is killing the rap game.
Yeah, he changed it. He changed it. You know what I'm saying? He changed it so that way, like, you notice all the youngsters coming out, they singing now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and shout out our brother Coop, you feel me? He was the first one singing that gangster. You hear me? Like, he's still an R&B brother today, but he was like, shout out to Bone Thugs, you know what I'm saying?
Bone Thugs.
They was the ones that set it off, and nowadays everybody's singing because of Drake, because they know, like, you got to get all the listeners you can. If you just now, this ain't the era for boom bap. You hear me? This ain't no boom bap time. If like Griselda is the only ones, them Griselda boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, Conway, Westside Gun, them the only ones that could really get on some like straight bars. Everybody else, you better harmonize. If you want anybody to listen, you better harmonize.
Right, and that's what you're right. Because I mean, like, Griselda's got the boom bap. Griselda, Ransom. I love Ransom. Ransom is ill, and I feel like he's just now getting his just due, man. But he's been in the game for a minute, but he's killing that too, man. But like you said, like, if you're not Griselda, you're not Ransom, you're not, a Hove, a Nas, something like that. Like, you can't.
D-Block.
D-Block. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss done brought that feeling back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't on that, then yeah, you gotta harmonize and figure out what you're gonna do. And I feel like Drake created that lane, man, and he stays in his lane. You know, he stays what he's good at. He ain't gonna try to come out here and do a whole bunch of different stuff. The thing that's crazy about it, man, he does so many different genres of music though. Really, you know what I'm saying? He can do the drill music. He can do the Caribbean music. He can do the rap music. He can do the R&B. And that's what makes him, man, the artist that he is, because he does so many different things with his music. And that's why he's been around for a decade. And shit, at the rate he's going, he may be around for another decade, so it's crazy.
He already up there, bro. Like, and you know who I gotta give that credit to? Like, I don't know if they would, but like, I would give a credit to Birdman, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I give the credit to Birdman because if you notice, every artist after Lil Wayne that was successful, which is like Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, they all are extremely versatile and can get on absolutely any track, no matter what kind of music. They can get on any track and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Birdman set it up like that. That's dope.
The thing about Drake is that But people don't know. Jay Prince's son found Drake.
Facts.
Drake was gonna sign the rap a lot.
Yeah.
And which is why he always pays homage to Texas. But he also grew up I think his dad is from Memphis, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's got that South in him, he's from Canada. Right. But you know what I'm saying? He's been spending time in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? He was down in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake is good, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? My man came out with an album, shut down all streaming and shut down everything in a night, just in a night.
Yo, he shut down. Like, and look, what's crazy is, like, I ain't even gonna cap. I'm not like the super biggest Drake fan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while for me to recognize, especially when I seen him on that Funk Flex reading them lyrics from the phone. You know what I'm saying? That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I was like, yo, stop that. But like, you cannot deny, like, he put out great music, man. Like, you just cannot deny that no more. Like, he's broken too many records. You know what I'm saying? He's been around too long. Yeah. He's stamped by literally the music industry. Like, not even just rap. He's stamped all over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take nothing from him. Like, and you still got them haters, you feel me? That, like, I don't know. I really can't get them, yo. Because it's like, what else he got to do to prove to y'all he's top of the game right now?
Yeah, he is. He is at top of the game. I don't know. You probably didn't listen to this album, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Did you listen to the Donda album?
Yeah, look, when I speak on it being trash, I'm always listen first. You know what I'm saying? I'm always listen first. And I made it through like maybe 11 songs. And I was like, man, get that hardcore gospel out of here, man. Like, if I want to hear that, I listen to Kirk Franklin, God's Property, bro. Like, man, real talk. Like, I mean, my thing is he took so much time and did all that extra at the Atlanta Falcons Stadium. Everybody talk about they gonna be on there and all that. And then, man, say it wasn't even like that. Like, what was that last Christian rap album he did, yo?
Oh,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. The thing, man, the thing with Kanye is I was excited because I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They were saying that he's gonna rap. I thought we was getting Ye. I was like, all right, we getting Ye. Production wise, you always gonna get Ye. Because that's he's a genius at that. There's a couple of tracks on Donda where I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying, vintage, Ye. But then there's a lot of tracks on, I'm just like, why would you put this on here? What are you talking about? What are you trying to say? I feel like the album bounces all over the place. There's no clear direction. He has a ton of dope ass features. I feel like the features saved the album. I feel like if he didn't have like West Side Gun, Conway, Jay, Little Baby, Little Dirt, then I don't know. I don't know how the album would have sound. He had Jay Electronica on there. But I don't know. I mean, like I thought 8 tracks on there was good. I like the Drake album better. I just think it flows better. More my speed for right now. If I want to like sit down and think or sit down and like, you know, just have a moment, I'll put the Kanye record in. But but I can't. That's not something I can wake up every day, man, and blast. You know what I'm saying?
I gave him one chance, yo.
Right.
I gave him a chance, and you know what I mean? Like I wasn't even feeling all the shenanigans he was doing just to put the album out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we've been waiting for it. Like, all right, the last Kanye that I jammed heavy was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's a classic.
That's a masterpiece. That's a masterpiece, man. Like, why can't he go back to that, man? Like, that's all I ask. Why can't he go back? Like, from production to lyrics to the order of the songs. Like, that's another thing. That Donda, yo, like, it really all sounds the same. All of it sound the same, bro. Like, there's no real diversity in it. Then, like, it seemed like he lost in the sauce, man. Like, he ain't all the way there right now, bro. He just was doing something, man. Like, I don't know, bro. I respect him as a man, you feel me? And I mean, his music is still fire, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, we know Ye. And this ain't
Ye. You know? And I say that all the time. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not saying, man, that, you know, we need a college dropout, a late registration, or graduation. I'm not saying that because as an artist, you have to progress.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, you didn't have to get away from what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was working for you. And I get it. Like, his mom passed away. I think that really put him in a different spot. Yeah. People will blame, you know, he was married to Kim, but I don't think that has anything to do with it, man. I think his mom passing away. And I think the guilt of that is like really, really dragging him down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why we have the Kanye that we have now. Him finding God, I thought that was perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that at all. I think any man that's trying to find God in their life, you know what I'm saying, much respect to you. But it's also you're trying to find God, but then you still out here sending shots and throwing shots at Drake and you know, doing all this stuff, the stuff that you shouldn't be doing, you still out here doing.
Like he being a rapper when he should really be, you know what I'm saying, like a Christian rapper. Right. He's still trying to portray that image of like a thug rapper, not even a thug rapper, just like a rapper, like a hip hop rapper. You know what I'm saying? But he need to go on and like had him Christian rap and had him Christian rap features. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to A-Ward, like he a Christian battle rapper. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He don't really curse in his rhymes. He speak on the Lord and all that, but he's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like he be getting dubs all the time, but he's true to himself. You know what I'm saying? He true to himself. If he Christian and he doing the Christian rap, do that. You know what I'm saying? My thing with Kanye, I can't even relate to the passing of his mother. You feel me? So I really can't judge him on what his mind is going through right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge him on that. But at the same time, I can have an opinion on music. And that Donda was trash, man. That song was trash, yo. Okay. Like, I don't even want to say all the way trash. I would just say it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me.
Okay. No, I mean, that's, you know, you got to have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? We all got an opinion. So trust me. I mean, I thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got 8 tracks on there that I like. But that Certified Lover Boy, man, I can play that all the way through. No skips. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Drake he's definitely the best artist out right now. It's not even close. If you want to throw Kendrick in there, man, you can throw Kendrick in there. But Kendrick to me is more, I don't know, man. Kendrick is a problem. When his album come out, it's gonna be a problem because
he's taking the game back.
He's taking the game back as soon as he drops.
Like,
so, you know,
I ain't even gonna cap, like, as far as the new wave and as far as like everybody I grew up listening to, man, like Kendrick is that guy, bro. Like he's top 3, like he's up there with Pac and Big and Nas. Like I'll put him up there, bro, because that Good Kid, Mad City,
classic.
Bro, that's a top 5 album hip hop. I don't care what nobody say that's a top 5 album. It's still trending to this day.
Right. If Source was still doing the mics like they used to do back in the day, that would have definitely been a 5 mic album
easily, bro. Like that was a whole movie, bro. That was Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, South Central, all on record, bro. Like he gave you his life on that joint. Like from the album cover. Who puts a minivan on the album cover, bro?
Right.
Like who put a minivan on a Polaroid? You know what I'm saying? A minivan on a Polaroid. It don't get no deeper than that, man. And like, shoot, it was like the whole joint from the skits to the ending of the songs to the way the songs flowed into each other to the bonus tracks, man. It's like, man, Kendrick, that guy, bro.
Right.
I'm just waiting on his album, bro, because I'm sick of the Kendrick and J. Cole comparisons, yo. Let's go on and nip that in the bud right now. You hear me? Let's go on and
go ahead.
Because J. Cole is a fire rapper, bro. He got bars for days. His music is boring.
Okay.
It's boring. You know what I'm saying? It's boring, like, bro. I understand you positive and all that. And I understand, you know, you for the people. I love what he do outside of music, though. Like, he is a stand-up nigga, bro. Like, yo, J. Cole is a real dude, bro. He does it for the people, and I always got mad love for him. But I ain't the type to be checking for his albums, because like that off season, that disappointed me, yo. Like that off season, it was so much hype on Twitter, because I be on Twitter heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it was so much hype behind that J. Cole. And like I say, I'll listen to it before I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I took a listen, and I mean, it's decent, but it's just dry. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dry, like going to the wrong house for Thanksgiving, eating a turkey. Like, it's that dry. You hear me? Yeah. For me, man. But I got love for him, though, because he's for the people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the same with me. Like, I like Cole. There's a few songs that I'll listen to, probably more than a few. But like listen to him on a whole album, it's tough. And I feel like on that off season, I'm like, yo, like you've been gone all this time, bro. Like you've been gone, you haven't been putting no music out, nothing. And then you come back, and this is what you come back with. I'm like, come on, yo, like I was expecting something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, for example, right, Drake took forever to put out Certified Lover Boy, but when he came out with it, he came out swinging. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's how Cole was going to come out.
He knocked him out the box out the
right. And I feel like if Cole, Kendrick, and Drake are going to be around for another decade, I don't know, and I said this before, I definitely think Drake's going to be here for another decade. I think Kendrick will be too. J. Cole, I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy about that. I don't know, because I'm trying to think about the diversity, man. Like, where can he take his music to? You know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing I can say about Cole is that he do some bad features, boy. Like, say, he get on there and he have a vicious feature on almost anybody's song. Mm-hmm. He's just like, he remind me of Big Sean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Big Sean, you know what I'm saying? He'll get on somebody else's track, or he'll get on a track with other people and straight murder it. But you listen to him by himself, you sleep.
Right.
You gonna fall asleep. Listen to J. Cole by himself. I mean, not J. Cole, but Big Sean by himself. But like, you put him with E40, or you put him with Kanye and 2 Chainz and Pusha T and all that, he gonna get busy.
Right.
He gonna get busy. But his solo music, I'm good.
He said, I'm good. Okay. So, with that being said, man, give me your top 10. What should be your top 10 MCs of all time? I think I probably know a few of these on your list, just off, you know, growing up. But I don't know. Let me see.
We basing it off of my personal top 10.
Your personal top 10.
All right. So there's no order.
Mm-mm.
But Nas, Jay, Pac, Big. Man, I would have to say Kendrick. Yeah, like I said, Nipsey.
Nipsey, yeah, man, Nipsey. That one right there. That one hurts, man. That hurt because I knew he was getting ready to take over the game. Bro, I knew he was.
I was following him since 2011. You feel me? Like I followed him since 2011, and then when he dropped that victory lap, I was like, this is it. This is it right here, and like. People were finally going to respect him worldwide, because he's respected in the hoods like everywhere you go. He's Nipsey is. They might not listen to him, but they heard of him and they respect him. But man, when he dropped that victory lap, bro, I was like, this is it. And unfortunate shit happened. You feel me? And God bless his soul. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, put Nip at 6. Put Tech 9 at 7.
Tech 9. Okay.
Ain't nobody got bars like Tech 9, I swear to God. Like, I swear, yo. Like, he's the most slept on rapper in hip-hop history, bro. Hip-hop history. And the only reason why, because he wear that clown makeup and he scared folks, you know what I'm saying? But, like, his bars are so sick, bro. Like, you got to listen to his album called Interfere. It came out last year. It came out last year, and just those no skips, because it's and then all 6s and 7s. That's one of his hardest albums too. But yeah, put Tech 9 in there. The Game, of course, you know. I
know you love The Game. I know you love The Game.
Like, that's my dog there. You know what I'm saying? And then if I had to put one more, man, yo, this is tough that you put me on the spot. If I had to put one more, I'm putting my nigga Durkee, yo. You know what I'm saying? Smirk, you feel me? I cut for Younger, you hear me? Because I was rocking with him when them 300 boys, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, R.I.P. Fredo Santana, you know what I'm saying? And Dirk, them were the main four out that 300, them you know what I'm saying, them Lamron boys I shot. And I seen it back then when he dropped that This Ain't What You Want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His first single, when I seen it, and it didn't really blow like it was supposed to, I was like, yo, he gonna be something major in a little bit. And look at him now, bro. Like he done went Super Saiyan on niggas and he killing every single feature. Him and Lil Baby, yo. Him and Lil Baby are the streets right now, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a nice top 10. I like that.
Yeah.
Top 10. Go ahead.
Honorable mention, my nigga Project Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Project Pat, yo. Project Pat's a legend, man.
He's a legend.
Project Pat's a legend. My top 10, man. Of course, you know, Hov is one. Hov is one. Nas is two. 3 is the DOC. I tell people all the time, every episode I do my top 10, I always say, go back and listen to No One Can Do It Better, man. If you're going to listen to any rap album, that DOC No One Can Do It Better, you got to have it in your catalog, man, because DOC's the man. He would have been he would have been crazy if he didn't lose his voice. So I'm going to say that.
You know he from Dallas.
Right. I be trying to try to get in touch, man, see if I can get him on here and rock with me, man, for a little bit, man, because I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, man.
Get on that Twitter, bro. Get on that Twitter, man, and get that Hanging with A podcast Twitter, bro. And I swear to God, that'll link you with every single rapper.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna definitely do that. Big Daddy Kane is 4. I always tell myself if I was an MC, if I could rap, I mean, which I can rap, but like, if I was into the MC, Big Daddy Kane to be the MC I probably would want to be. Yeah. That's 5, 6. I'm gonna put Ransom at 6. I love Ransom. I love everything that he's doing right now, man. 7, I'm gonna put 7. I'm gonna put at 7. This is tough.
Yeah, man.
I don't know who I'm gonna put at 7. I'll probably put Phife Dawg at 7 for me.
He from Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest. I put Phife Dawg. A lot of people will put Q-Tip, but I'll put Phife Dawg, man, because Phife Dawg, man, if you listen to some of those earlier Tribe albums, flow-wise and just his lyrics, man, he was killing it. He was killing it.
He really was. Q-Tip just had popularity.
Right. Right. I put him at 7. 8. I'll put Rakim at 8. The originator, man. I call him the originator, the flow, everything. Just his delivery.
That's one of the coldest flows in hip hop ever. Right. And it's timeless because you can take those same 80s and late 80s and early 90s raps, and you can hear the flow on that rap, and he'll flow better than 90% of the game right now. Right.
Nip, I'll probably put Nip at number 9. Right. And like I was late getting on to Nip. I didn't really get on to Nip to Victory Lap, to be honest. But then once I got on from Victory Lap, I went back and listened to the rest of his catalog. Right. I even bought his book, the book that they came out with about him. And that's a good book. Y'all definitely need to check that out. It's just his story and his life and his hustle. Right. If I were to say like the way I'm trying to build my podcast, it's a little bit how he was selling his mixtapes and stuff like that, doing it all on your own from the ground up and just doing everything that I got to do to make sure to get it out there. But I feel that, man, because that's what he did with his music. He believed in himself, you know what I'm saying? So I take a lot from him, man, as far as like just the business and just the way how he did things. So I'll put Nip at 9. And then 10, I'll put Nino, man, Nino Flair. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you feel me? Like,
that's my brother, man, because I put him on my list all the time. When I had Tim on here, me and Tim talked about it, and I put him on my list. Yeah. But I've, as you know what I'm saying, we grew up with him. He been doing this rapping, man, for the longest time. And he can rap.
Been cold since the
Been
jump.
cold. Been cold since the jump. He can rap, he can freestyle, he can do it all. And I know he got some music getting ready to come out soon, man, and I can't wait for him to come out with his music, because as soon as that music drops, he already coming on here, man. I already told him I'm gonna get him on here, man, because that's my brother, man. And I love hearing him rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 10 right there.
That 10 is solid. Like that 10 is like the essence of hip hop.
Right.
Like that 10 is the essence. Like you literally put every piece of hip hop, bro. Like if I'm gonna take out anybody in my list, like, you know, I don't really want to take out Durkio because I'm rocking with Durkio right now. But I'm gonna replace him with Common, bro. Now I'm gonna stay in the shot, you know what I'm saying, with it. But I'm gonna replace him with Common because Common B, that album B, that's a top 10 hip hop album ever. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye's production with Common's bars, bro, that was deadly back in 05, bro. Like that was a mean combo. Like he dropped that B and then he dropped that Finding Forever.
Right.
And those are my two favorite Common CDs right there, bro. Like, cause he tapped into a whole nother bag with them joints. Like that song, Faithful to the End. Like, say, man. Like, and John Legend on, like, come on, bro. Like, say, Common was that guy, bro. So I gotta take out Durkio and put in Common, man. Like, real talk.
Okay. And like, I mean, that's a good segue. So you talk about B being one of the top 10 rap albums of all time. What is your top 10 rap albums of all time? Albums that you can just listen to front to back, no skips.
I knew you was gonna ask that, man. I knew you was gonna ask that, and then you're gonna put me on the spot. But all right. So first, of course, All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, I know you love that.
That's my album right there, bro. Like,
I know you love that.
Front to back, you hear me? Number 2, Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
And say, I heard Paybacks. You know what I'm saying? Say, man. I'm gonna show my mama this podcast, so I don't want to cuss too much.
Yeah.
But America's Most Wanted. The Game, Doctor's Advocate.
Okay. You're gonna go with Doctor's Advocate, not the documentary?
Yeah, because that Doctor's Advocate was different, bro. Like, he stepped out on his own without anybody on his back, and it was all fire. Like, he was talking some reals, like that song Old English, bro. Like, he's on that kind of drinking Old English. Like, he took you over to Brazil and Wilmington, bro. He took you over to the Cedar Blocks, man. He took you over there in them bars, bro. Yeah. Let's see what else. Like I mentioned, Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City. You know what I'm saying? And also the Damn album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play that frontwards and backwards, like.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I gotta put Nas out there. You know, Nas got a couple. Like, I like that Life Is Good. Like, you know, the Illmatic is going on there for sure. You know what I'm saying? But that Life Is Good album, bro. Like, he found himself on that album. You know what I'm saying? And he brought back the essence of hip hop with a lot of those tracks, bro. Like, he talked that real. And then you saying all the time though, like, I be blowing so my memory a little bit. Yeah. But man, let's see. How many was that? 5?
That's 5.
Yeah, 5. Biggie, Ready to Die.
Biggie, Ready to Die. Okay.
I'm gonna blow your mind with this one though. C Murder, Trapped in Crime.
Trapped in Crime, C Murder. Out of all the C Murder albums, what album?
Man, first off, the album cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was hard. And then that was one of those albums where I was coming of age. I was 14 when I got that album. That was like one of my first official albums that I actually understood all the way through. And man, like C Murder, one of my favorite raps. Free C Murder, by the way, man. He's innocent, you know what I'm saying? But C Murder, one of my favorite rappers. Like, he's always been, even like Bossellini, Life at the Death, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always rocked with C Murder. So yeah, I put that Trap and Crime on there. And then man, R.I.P. Mode 3, that Shot Is Reloaded.
Mm.
That first Shot Is, man. Like,
That's sad what happened to him, man. That's sad what happened to him.
Man.
That didn't have to. He didn't have to go out like that, man. That was sad, man.
Yeah, that's a touchy situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know people on both sides of the field, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like shout out Trap Boy, you know what I'm saying? And Yella, like I know them boys out the cliff, like some of their family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Mo 3 was out there north, you know what I'm saying, out there Forest Lane. I know a couple of them goonies out there, you know what I'm saying? So it was real sad that they couldn't come together in the city of Dallas, because like they really could have took over some stuff. Like Mo 3 was so talented, bro.
Yeah.
He was stupid talented. Like he could sing, you know what I'm saying? His bars was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? His bars, he had bars. Like when you find somebody that comes out like anytime after 2010 and they actually have bars, you know what I'm saying? And they could still have that new age sound, bro, they gonna win all day. Like Mo 3 was talented, bro. I gotta put that Shot Is Reloaded on that, man, because man, bro, like that was sad what happened to him, bro. It really was. You know, he was out of bounds though. Like he was on the opposite turf, you feel me? Like while in the mix of it. So it's like, bro, like why would you do that, man? But rest in peace to his soul, you feel me? And that's 7, right?
Yeah, 7.
7. Let's see. Project Pat, Mr. Don't Play.
Mr. Don't Play. Okay.
Yeah, gotta put that up there.
Okay.
What else? Oh, T Urban Legend.
Urban Legend. Okay. Urban
Legend. Yeah, that's say. I had to screw the chop version. You hear me? Like that joint was harder than a regular version. You heard me? Because Paul Wall screwed and chopped that joint. You know what I'm saying? That's 9.
That's 9.
All right, so my last one, and I'm gonna need you to listen to this album, bro.
Okay. Go ahead, say it.
Zero Crack.
Zero Crack. Okay.
The homie Zero from out Houston. You know what I'm saying? The CD called Crack. Like he went through a phase where he was naming all his CD off of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying to get the people hooked. You know what I'm saying? He had crack. He had meth. He had heroin, you know what I'm saying? He had all those as titles of his music, which is kind of bad marketing to me. But at the same time, you know, like once you listen to it, like you gotta after we get off this podcast, listen to that Crack.
Crack. Okay, so I gotta listen to the Crack album by Zero, and then I need to listen to Tech 9.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'll definitely listen to both of those and let you know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I like those top 10 albums. Sure. Top 10 for me. There's so many albums that I love. You know, The Blueprint is number 1 for me. You know how much you know how much I played. You know how much I played that album.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Come in my bedroom, man. I had the 5 mic up. I had Jay-Z on the other side, man. That Blueprint album was played faithfully. In my house. You know how I love that album. So The Blueprint. DOC Noma Can Do It Better. Jay Electronica's Written Testimony.
I heard that was the most recent one he dropped.
That's the most recent one he dropped. That's one of my favorite. I love that album. I can listen to that album front to back. 10 tracks, man, crazy. Illmatic is 4. I call Illmatic 4 tracks of pure magic, bro. Like you never been to Queens, put that Illmatic in. You know, he takes you all through there, 19 years old, spitting nothing but the realness. What's that? That's 3. 4, I would put UGK. Riding Dirty.
My Texas folks that's gonna see this, they gonna love that choice, bro. Like that's my Bible right there.
Right. Riding Dirty, because Pimp C and Bun B. Bun B is one of my favorite Southern hip hop artists of all time. You know what I mean? I love Bun B, the delivery, the flow, and I love Pimp. So, you know, so that's 4. 5. I put documentary at 5 just because when documentary dropped, that was it for me. I love that album. 6, I would put Long Live the King by Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
7, I would put what would I put at 7? 7, I would put should I put Burden of Proof at 7, man? Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying?
Was fire.
It's fire. Hit Boy did his thing on there. And when I think about my top 10, if I'm doing honorable mention, man, Benny the Butcher's on there. I love Benny. I love everything about him. So that's Burden of Proof. I love that album. What's that? That's 6?
5. Yeah, that's 6.
That's 6, 7. This one right here is crazy. Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game.
I was about to say that before C Murder. No cap. I was about to say that, but I had to shout out my brother C Murder, man.
Yeah.
Like that Charge to the Game. Bro.
Yeah, Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game. Silk is one of my favorite. He's another one of my favorite, favorite rappers out of the South. I love Silk. So Charge It to the Game for me. That's 7, 8. What would I put at 8? Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders.
That's a classic.
Number 9 would be EPMD, Strictly Business.
Another classic.
And then 10, I had to pick an album for 10. My 10. I'm gonna put Hove on there again, man. I'm gonna put 444 on there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, just cause, man, like where I was at in my life when he dropped that album. Out of all the Jay-Z albums, I mean, I love all his albums.
Yeah.
And I love his catalog. That one right there, some of the lines that he said in there, some of the songs on the album, it just really hit home for me because I was just going through a lot during that time. I was going through my divorce. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to navigate and trying to work my way through that. Yeah. And, you know what I mean? Like, trying to heal also, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like with that album, that's what that album helped me. It helped with that, going through that process and just really thinking about, saying the next steps and stuff like that. So 444 for me, See,
that's the one Hove album that I really ain't dive into. You know what I'm saying? Like I never took a time and actually listened to it, bro. So I'm gonna listen to that today.
Yeah, listen to that. You'll like that, man. Just I think out of all his albums, man, he always said, speaks the truth. That was his most vulnerable album. Though. He still can't listen to that album all the way through. Word. You know what I mean? He talks about being a father. He talks about, what he did to Beyonce, but he's also giving us those jewels, you know what I'm saying? Which is what Hove does, you know what I'm saying? He gave us those jewels. Written Testimony. He's all over that album. He did the same thing on that album. The way that Hove rhymes on that Written Testimony, you never heard him rhyme that way. And the stuff that he's speaking on, you never heard him speak on that type of stuff. He got with Jay Electronica, man, and just flowed openly about everything that was on his mind and on his heart. And that's when he's at his best to me, You
think he was rapping deeper than he was on that Volume 3?
I don't know. Volume 3, that's Life and Times of Sean Carter, right?
Sean Carter, bro. Like it might not be one of his best albums, but it's some of his most
introspective. Yeah, it is. It is. That is in Dynasty. Because he went right into Dynasty after that. And he was very open and vulnerable on that joint too. So I don't know. It's up there. But he was talking on the Written Testimony because he got into the 5%ers, he got into the Louis Ferry, he got into all that. And you never hear Jay rhyme about that type of stuff. But he is part of the 5% Nation. You know what I'm saying?
We heard him. We heard him talk. What did he say? Never read the Quran or Islamic scriptures. Yeah. The only scripture I read was on the palms of my.
Right.
He talked before, but he got more in depth. He a little older now with the locks, so he gotta show his wisdom.
He said what he say? He said niggas say I'm the Don, but I'm superstitious. This is as close as this been. This has been as close as this been. Yeah. Who for thought you do the dishes? You heard him, man. You can't. Boy, man.
Say he dropped jewels his whole
career. Right. transitioning a little bit, man. So I know you out there doing the coaching. You're doing the coaching baseball. So tell me a little bit about that, man, because I know Mikey, right? Mikey. Yeah, I know he's into the baseball, man. So what made you get into like the coaching aspect of it?
Well, I tried it at first when Mikey first joined when he was 4. You know what I'm saying? I tried it, and I mean it was cool, but like I just didn't have that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Dedication at that time. I finished the season out with him, and then after that, like I kind of enjoyed being a fan again because I ain't like all the responsibility. But what brought me back into it was my baby boy, Jace. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, he joined the team out here, and they actually needed help with coaching. So I was just like, man, let me get up in the mix. And I got up in there as an assistant coach, you know what I'm saying, to him. And I mean, I did pretty good, you know. I just love working with the kids. Like, my thing is I love being the motivation, the fire behind them. You know what I'm saying? I love to keep them motivated and keeping that ambitious drive to succeed, because a lot of times them kids be feeling down if they mess up or something. I love to be the ones to pick them up and be like, yo, you got this, shorty. Don't even trip. Like, you got this, man. Like, go up there and knock the ball out. Simple as that. And when I tell them like that, because, you know, other coaches want to be technical, you know, like they actually want to be like Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be Coach Belichick. Me personally, I want to be like John Gruden or something. You know what I'm saying? Right. More lean back. But like that coaching, man, it's different. Like, I might have to take a break on it because my oldest son, he lives a little further out. You know what I'm saying? And my youngest son, he lives kind of close. But it's a drive. So and then they both going to be playing on Saturdays. So I want to be able to make both games. And if I'm coaching, then I'm only going to be able to like particularly make that one game if it's at the same time slot, where like I can stay for a little of this game and then go to that game and stuff like that. Like, I really want to be more supportive of my sons directly rather than entire teams. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already hard enough. You know what I mean? Like, just to be a support system for these kids, especially in this Rona season, man, where, bro, we ain't never lived through nothing like this in our life, bro, growing up. Like, I couldn't imagine being 11 years old and having to go everywhere with a mask all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be the most confusing thing in this world. So that's why I pray for all these kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just mine, yours, our brother's kids, everybody's kids, man, that's just innocent, because they innocent right now. You know what I'm saying? And they need us more than ever. So that's why we got to stay in tune with our families, you know what I'm saying, and make sure we in good health, you know what I mean? And, like, if they do need help coaching or something, I'll be the first one. Like, yo, yeah, I help out, because I want to make sure these kids be successful. Like, win, lose, or draw, you tried your best, and you went out there and you put your heart in it. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I ask. And I love it. So that's why I might indulge into it a little bit more. But last season with coaching, that was pretty much getting my feet wet again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually thinking about running my own team. You know Next year, you know what I'm saying, for baseball. I'm thinking about running my own team, but I just got to get some people together with the kids, and I got to figure out what age I want to start at. Like, I really probably want to start at 5. You know what I'm saying?
Build them up,
and keep them together. The hardest thing is keeping them together, because you never know. Parents might move somewhere, or they might find another team they think is better, and they want to play for another team or something. But keeping the kids together, the hardest thing. And if you keep from 5 all the way up to at least middle school, you know what I'm saying? And then you get a whole new batch, 5 up to middle school, they'll be more than prepared for high school. And they're going to have them scouts, because the scouts going to already be coming to the Little League games. You know what I'm saying? They're going to start coming to the high schools next. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to look at him a little sooner, because he's been playing ball for select teams since he was 4 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Little Jace on that football field, though.
Yeah.
That's a little trust. You hear me? I call him little trust, little Lamar Jackson. You hear me? Because he quarterback, and like, he's literally the fastest kid on his team, bro. Like, it shocked me, because like, he was playing baseball at first, and I was kind of skeptical on football at that early age. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to make that choice himself. But shout out to his mom. She thought it was best for him to get in all kinds of sports. You know what I'm saying? So she put him in that football, and I went to check him out a couple weeks ago at practice. He scored 9 touchdowns, bro. 9. Like 9, bro. Like he say hike, and he'll just run smooth around them like everybody else is slow motion, bro. Like, don't worry, you're gonna see the footage. You're gonna see the footage.
Yeah. I want to see that.
No, that, you know?
I definitely want to see that. Yeah, you definitely got to send that my way. So you got the baseball, you got the football going on. I know you're a football guy, man. So I gotta talk to you about the Ravens, man.
Wow, hold on. Be careful.
New season. You got a new season. What do you think, man? What's your bold predictions, man? What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do this year?
Man, I made my prediction on Twitter on May 10th when that schedule came out. As soon as I seen all that food on that schedule, I was like, yeah, we're going 14-3 with a Super Bowl win. And Lamar Jackson going to get his second MVP in 4 years.
Okay.
That boy, he different, man. He different.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is different. The only team, and and I said this on another episode, man, because I had Matt on here, man, earlier this week, and I talked to him about it. And the only team I can see like getting in the way is just the Chiefs, and that's just because of what they have. I always look at that Chiefs-Ravens game. I don't know why they have it always so early in the season, because I really think you can't really tell anything about neither team on week 2. I wish they would have a game like that, like week 10, week 11, because you'll be able to tell more about both teams. Yeah. But I think that's the only team, because I think it comes down, I mean, I don't care what. You can put Mahomes against anybody else. You can say Josh Allen. You can say this person and that person. The real rivalry is him and Lamar Jackson. He knows it. Lamar knows it. Yes. That's how he gauges himself. Lamar and Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he ain't on Tom Brady's level yet. We saw that in the Super Bowl. He's not. I mean, a lot of people are not on that level. I hate to say it, but they're not.
That's Brady, though, bro. Like, that's Brady, yo. Like, this fool got 7 rings.
7 rings.
6 with one team. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's still playing.
Playing.
Say, bro.
Still playing. So that's it, man. But I think outside of Kansas City, I think y'all all right. I do. I mean, I can see y'all going to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like, I know the Chiefs is a problem. They've been a problem for us for a couple years. Like, and I'll never be too big-headed to say that. Like, because I say we're going 14-3. I already counted that as one of our losses because they got the best of us every single time. But I really, honestly think we're gonna smash because we play in Kansas City every single time. This is gonna be the first time they play in Baltimore. Yeah. So like they gotta come down to the dummy house, you feel me? And you know what I mean, it's a little different than Arrowhead, you feel me? Like when they meet us at the bank, they gonna have to cash them checks that they been talking. Yeah. But like as far as I give props to the Bills because they knocked us out the playoffs last year. Their defense, I don't even care about Josh Allen. He just a big quarterback with an accurate and strong arm. You know what I'm saying? Of course he's gonna be successful. But that Bills defense, bro, Tremaine Edmonds, that boy Ed Phillips, I think, on the line. You got Tre'Davious White, you know what I'm saying, the cornerback. They got the other cornerback on the Levi Wallace. He another cornerback. Like they defensive. Oh, and what's that safety? Micah. You got Micah Hyde over there too. Like Buffalo got a little squad, and I can see why they put us out the playoffs, but it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, definitely. I mean, I'll definitely be in touch with you, man, during the football season. You're a Mavericks fan on the basketball side, Luke. That's your man. Mavericks, man. What are the Mavericks looking like this year? You know what I mean? All these moves that's been made. The Lakers got another. They got a super team over there, man. They got three boys that can ball. So. Yeah. What do you think the Mavericks? Where do you think the Mavericks fit and all that, man? Once the season gets started,
honestly, we're a playoff team. I ain't gonna say high in the playoffs. I say like between 6 and 8 seed. But I really think that the culture is going to change. You're going to see a lot more of Luka getting nasty on that court because he a point guard, and our head coach Jason Kidd is one of the greatest point guards ever.
Right.
Like when we got rid of Rick Carlisle and picked up Jason Kidd, I was just like, all right, so we trying to transition into a more up to date offense because Rick Carlisle perfected that joint with Dirk the God. You know what I'm saying? He the God Maverick, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? I always pay homage to Dirk, but yeah, it was about time for Rick to go because you got that big ass my bad. You got that big old boy Kristaps Porzingis, man.
Yeah.
Yo, he's 7'3" or 4" and can shoot threes, bro. Like there's no reason besides injury that he shouldn't be on that court. You know what I'm saying? He should be getting big minutes with Luka. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a deadly combination. You know what I'm saying? Them little role players we got, you know what I'm saying? They decent too. You feel me? Like they actually stepped up a lot. Dorian Finney-Smith, what's the light skin yo name? Trey Burke too. He stepped up a lot. It's another that point guard. This little light skin. I forgot his name, but he stepped up too. Like we had some more players like play their position, and I like that. But with I'm already gonna call the finals Lakers Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's gonna be, bro. Like they setting it up for that.
Well, that's what I mean. I think the same thing. You know me. You know I'm a Bron guy, so I think he got 3 good years left. He may have more. I think he got 3 good years left. I think in these 3 years he'll definitely get a title. He may get one next year. I would love for him to get 6. I would. I don't know if he'll get 6. I think he'll get 5. I mean, he's already the greatest small forward of all time. Yeah. And I think that's it. I think he'll retire with 5. That's 2 with LA. That's 2 with 2 in Miami, and then that's 1 for Cleveland. And I think that 1 for Cleveland will always be the best one because of what he did for that city and just him being from Ohio. So, you know, and the one that he got in LA, he won that in the bubble during a pandemic. You know, so you know what I mean. So I definitely can see that happening. I think the Nets got the offensive power, but I think the Lakers can figure it out, man. That'll probably go like 7 games.
I ain't even gonna cap. Like I don't even know why I didn't bring up the Bucks, yo, and they just won it all.
Right.
Giannis is like the most unstoppable force in Shaq.
Yep. And I think in the NBA Finals he realized that. I think he was like, "Yo, look, what am I doing?" You know what I'm saying? And when he realized that moment that he realized how dominant, how good of a player he was, that's when the whole series just was a wrap after that. That was it after that. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of like figured out who he was and he came into his own. So, you got to put the Bucks on there. 2 questions before I let you go, man.
Yes, sir.
Question 1, 10 people you can bring to a dinner, dead or alive. Any 10 people in the world that you can have at a dinner, dead or alive.
Golly, bro. That's
the question. This the good one right here. I ask everybody this question.
That's a good question, man. Let's see. Muhammad Ali. Louis Farrakhan.
Okay.
Shoot. Donald Trump.
That's interesting. Okay.
Let's see what his goofy ass say. You feel me? Like he's funny to me. I don't rock with him, but he's just funny.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Harriet Tubman.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Nat Turner.
Okay.
What's your name? Marcus Garvey.
Okay.
Al Capone.
Al Capone. Okay. I like this, yo. This is probably the most interesting dinner that I've heard.
All aspects, you heard me. Oh, you got to bring some peace around there. So bring Gandhi with you too. You feel
Bring
me?
Gandhi. Okay, we're gonna have Gandhi at the table. Okay.
Yeah, and then let's see, Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. Okay.
And my last one, so man, this is tough, bro. This is tough because I got one more invite to that dinner. Hold on. Let's see. I would say Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I need some.
I like that. That's a nice. That's an interesting dinner. I like that.
Yeah, because I put Trump in there because look, if he get out of line, he getting banked off top. Like all the people there, like we're not gonna play with him.
Right. For me, man, number one would be my grandmother, Patricia Ann Crosby, God rest her soul. Two would be Nick.
Man, all my piece split, man.
Yeah, God. Nick could be there, man. Just because I just want to have. I didn't get a chance to have one more conversation with him, man, and I would love to just have that. Yeah. I would love to have that conversation with him. Three would be Princess Diana.
Okay.
I've just always been a fan of her story. Definitely would love to know like what happened to her in that tunnel because I think there was foul play. But so that's 3. 4, Hove. Just because business side of things, I just would love to pick his brain about what he been out here doing. 5 would be Master P.
Yeah.
Again, business side of things, pick his brain. He's always been one of my favorite. He probably is my favorite, South artist of all time is Master P.
Yeah.
So that's 5, 6. Khloe Kardashian. I love Khloe. Gotta have Khloe at the dinner. I love Khloe. So yeah, I don't know if she watched this. She probably don't, but
don't worry, I'm gonna tag on Twitter, bro.
Tag her on Twitter, man.
And I'm gonna share this on Twitter and I'm gonna tag her, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So I got Khloe at 6, 7. I got a 7. 7, I'll probably put Deion Sanders, man. I put Deion at 7. Just because that's my favorite football player of all time. I love Deion. Deion at 7. 8, 8, I would put what would I put at 8? Craig would be at 8.
Right.
My best friend, brother from another 22 years, man.
I top it up with Craig on Twitter every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
That's my guy, man. So I'll have him at 8. 9. This is gonna be a crazy one. I've never even said this one. Miss Linda, from Howard Hills.
Miss Linda.
From Howard Hills, white woman that was in charge of the complex when we was growing up.
Word.
You know what I mean? Just cause I just think she had an influence on us growing up. You know what I'm saying? She was active in the neighborhood, she was active in the community, and it just was nice to always see. I've never seen a landlord like that, still to this day. Never seen anything like that. And then 10, what would I put at 10? You know what, man? I put Mr. Burke, man, at 10.
Mr. who?
Mr. Burke from Patuxent Valley.
Oh my God, yo, you took me back, yo.
Yeah, I'll put Mr. Burke at 10, man, because he spent so much time preparing us for life after middle school, not even life after high school.
Right.
He was always on us about pull your pants up, be a man of integrity, know your surroundings. So I'll put Mr. Burke, man, at 10, man, because I think he'll be proud of a lot of us, man, and like the way that the men that we transformed into. So I think he would definitely be one. Last question, man. What would this is a good one too. What would young Liggs tell? What would older Liggs tell young Liggs?
Man, keep your head straight, dummy. What is you doing, dummy? Like, yo, get your head right. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop taking things for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't live the moment, man. Build for the future, man. Like, that was my problem. Like, because like my whole thing was being black in the county or even in the city, just being a black man in America, yo. It's like the minute you step off your porch, you don't know if you're coming back, bro.
Right.
You don't know if you're coming back, man. And it's always been that thought, you know what I'm saying? So like, I always tried to seize little opportunities here and there for the short run and not thinking about the effects that I have on the long run. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll start a project and, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, man, nah, forget it. I could go make some money somewhere else. Nah, yo, stick to the script. That's really what I would tell my older self, you know. Just stick to the script, man. Play everything right. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, being the man or having the most friends, because you're going to realize in 20 years, man, it's only going to be about a good 5-10 of y'all left. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's going to actually turn those friends into family, because now we all brothers, yo. Like, as long as we done known each other out there, man, like, bro, yeah, just stick to the script. That's really what I tell myself, man.
Yeah. I mean, I would tell myself the same thing. You know, stick to the script, keep your head up, find what you love and find what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
I would have tried to find that earlier. Like, I'm out here teaching. I'm a 7th grade English teacher. I love teaching the kids. I love this though. You know what I'm saying? I think that I found, you know what I'm saying, 37 years old, man, and I think I found my calling in doing something like this. Again, you know what I mean? In front of the people, you know, trying to help the people, you know what I mean? And trying to do it as honest and open as I can, you know what I'm saying? So I think with teaching and I think with this, I think there's two things that I found that I truly love and I'm passionate about. So I just would have tried to find that a little bit sooner. You know what I'm saying? So
I tell myself the same thing too, bro. Like, finding that passion, yo, because, you know, like, man, I'm still trying to, like, technically find it low key. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Take care of the boys, you know, I'm making sure that my boys take care of and all that, but like what I got a passion for real.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? I'm still on the search of that, but it's coming along, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything gets out the mud, you know what I'm saying? Once you clear that shit off, it's clean,
Yeah. But no, man, I appreciate you, man, being a part of episode 18 of the Hang With A podcast. I love you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the man that you are. I'm proud of the father that you are. Keep doing your thing, man. And, you know, I know you're going to keep tuning in and supporting me, man. And I just want to say thank you, man, for all the love and everything that you've done for me since I decided to build this platform, man. So I definitely want to say just thank you for coming on here, man. I love you, man. And just thank you for everything.
Man, I love you too, brother, man. It's loyalty over everything on my end, bro. Like, but if we got it, we were shooting in the gym together, like literally. You hear me? Like when niggas say we was shooting, we was really in that production gym or that Hammond gym shooting, yo.
Right.
Like out the mud with it. And I love my brothers. I love you, bro. Like, I'm so proud of you, fam. Like,
thank you.
Bro, y'all really don't understand, like, being gone 13 years away from the home turf, let alone the partners, but just from the home turf and just feeling like, I feel like Frank Castle, you know what I'm saying? The Predator, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like by himself, just trying to find his way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how I feel up here.
Yeah, our brothers, when we see our brothers eating, doing good, and we rooting for each other, like there's no way in hell that you could do this podcast and I'm not going to share it to the world. You hear me? That's just, it was going to happen. I pay my Spotify every month so that way I can listen to your podcast on that joint, bro.
I appreciate it. That's love, man. And I appreciate that, man. I know. And you've been supporting me, man. I said the same thing when I had Matt on here, man. Like, I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate y'all sharing it. I appreciate you. All the stuff you done for me, man. I really do appreciate that, man. So thank you, because that means the world to me, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? I know what I built it for. And you know what I'm saying? A big part of that's for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be proud, man. So, and I'm gonna try to take this as far as I can take it too, man. So I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, ain't no thing, man. And I just want to give a message real quick.
Go
Just
ahead.
you know what I'm saying? Like as far as a people, you know what I'm saying? As a people, as our people, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to get too like racial and stuff like that, but like Black people, we gotta get along, yo. We have to get along. That's all I'm asking. That's
Right.
all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? We just have to get. If you see a brother in the street, don't check his laces, don't check his tattoos, don't ask where he's from and all that. It don't matter. He Black out here, just like you. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, look out for each other, man. That's really all we can do, yo.
Yeah.
That's really all we can do. And then we can actually build a society where we'll have trust amongst each other and build even more. And we'll do our own thing. And people won't keep looking down on us and with all the stereotypes and all that, because we're gonna change all that if we could, bro. Like that's what I'm pushing, bro. I'm pushing that, man.
Yeah. Okay. I love that message, man. I love that message. And with that said, man, we coming to a close for episode 18. I got episode 20 coming, man. So I might reach back out to you because I'm gonna try to do something special for my 20th episode. So I'm trying to figure out what I want that to look like, man. But I'm definitely gonna reach back out to you, man, if I do the plan that I'm thinking about doing.
All right. Thanks again for bringing me on, brother. I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, you already.
All right.
Baltimore, short.